The Fantasy Alarm NBA DFS Show with Jon Impemba and James Grande.
What is going on, FA Nation? Jon Impemba here with James Grande. Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm NBA DFS Playbook Preview Show. We got 7 games here on the DraftKings main slate. We got a couple of days left in the NBA regular season. Grande, we got a couple of teams here that have, at least one team that's already locked up their spot. That is Detroit. We likely, I assume, see Cade return in this game. He was upgraded to doubtful last game before being ruled out. Could see him play here against Milwaukee. Just kind of get a little up to speed for the start of the playoff run for them here, but it's something to watch for. We have Milwaukee on a back-to-back. Let's see, Milwaukee. That might be it. Just Milwaukee on a back-to-back here, right? Looks to be Minnesota.
Hold on.
Minnesota also.
No. We have like a lot of late games.
Oh, we do. That's true.
Have OKC on a back-to-back, Phoenix on a back-to-back, Dallas on a back-to-back. So
Minnesota,
Clippers on a back-to-back.
Right, so you re-rack that for me then. We have Minnesota, Milwaukee,
OKC,
Clippers,
LA, Clippers, Dallas, Phoenix.
So 2, 4,
half the slate.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you don't look at main slates. You forget to see who's on the late slate there. We also don't. It's also rare that we have the 10 p.m. games on this slate. So kudos to DraftKings for doing that for us here. As always, guys, hit the like, share, subscribe button. We appreciate the support. It's been a long NBA season. You guys have been here with us from day one, or at some point during the season, you found us and you stuck with us. We appreciate all of that support. You can hit that like, share, and subscribe. If you want to join Fantasy Alarm, we still have our green jacket special going on right now. It's 35% off the next 3 months of All Pro. You can scan that QR code or go to fantasyalarm.com/masters. Promo code MASTERS to take advantage of that deal. Grande, let's just get into it here. SGA is 10-4. Gets a matchup against Clippers. We got Cade at 10-3. If he does play, we assume he'll be pretty limited anyhow. Cooper Flag at $9,800. Devin Booker at 93 are your top 4 priced guards on this slate here. Maybe we see Ryan Rollins. I doubt it, but he's been getting ruled out frequently here.
SGA, they still do. Let's see. I don't think they've officially clinched. They haven't, but yeah. So we should see full run out of SGA if that game stays competitive. Obviously, Cade, even if he plays, no thanks. There's just going to be a limit, and then Cooper Flag. It's hard to obviously ignore the 2 games that he's played against Orlando and the Lakers, where he's stolen the Rookie of the Year award out from Con Knipples under his feet, and there's nothing that Knipple can really do about it when a guy ends the season 51-45.
The guy that everybody wanted to win in the first place, The
guy that everybody wanted to win in the first place. Like I don't necessarily like the matchup, but whatever he's doing right now is undeniably elite.
He's taking 30 shots a game.
98.
So
yeah, he's taking 30 shots a game. Absolutely in on Cooper Flag. Even if Rollins played, I probably wouldn't go there at 95. And then, they're going to keep running Devin Booker out there for as many minutes as humanly possible, considering, their range of outcome on like where they can finish is super wide, and they can still make like the 5 seed at this point. So I think Phoenix has a lot to play for, and I'd expect a lot of minutes out of Devin Booker here.
Go down below here. You have James Harden. Donovan Mitchell is on the injury report as questionable, so that's something to certainly watch. You could have no Mitchell here against Atlanta for Cleveland. I would expect Donovan Mitchell to play, but never know. He is on the injury report. But Harden at $8,800, Jamal Murray $8,400, Garland $8,000.
Yeah, I mean Harden would obviously be the standout here. with if Donovan Mitchell were to be ruled out. Jamal Murray, we know, has a massive, massive ceiling. The spot is super elite. So if you want to play Jamal Murray, by all means, do it. 8,400 is a great price. Darius Garland at 8K, I'm indifferent about, especially considering it's the Thunder.
Fair. Danis Jenkins, again, if Cade plays, probably can't get there. Drew Holiday at $7,400. You have a questionable Ty Jerome?
Okay. No, they already rolled him out.
I was gonna say, what's this Q tag here?
No, they already rolled him out. They already did the whole. They already did the whole thing.
I mean, NAW is in really good. De'Aaron Fox is $6,800. Maybe no Wemby, right? So
yeah, Wemby's doubtful. So yeah, unexpected.
Where do you look for that?
Not expected to play. I don't understand why NAW's price is going down. Truthfully, it's kind of weird. He's gone for 47 fantasy points or more in 3 of his last 5, and he's gone for 36 or more in 5 of his last 6. And they're like, guys, you know what would sound good if his price goes down? 39 regulation minutes. I mean, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So definitely love NAW. Definitely love De'Aaron Fox in tournaments for sure. No Wemby. I mean, love De'Aaron Fox in any format, but 6,800, no Wemby. Love that. And no Castle as well. Both of them are out. So, or both of them are doubtful. Both of them are likely out. So,
Solo Fox
love them both. Yeah, Solo Fox team. We know Jalen Suggs has a massive ceiling. We just saw it. 47 fantasy points, 12, 6, 1, and 3. Because that's Jalen Suggs does.
And they
stuff
should
like
have
that,
everybody in this game, right? Wagner, obviously, Black came back. They should have Wagner back in this game too, right?
Yeah, everyone off the injury report. Yeah, it's like Wendell, or actually Wendell's on it. Wendell left last game, so they just can't figure it out. They just can't like all get together on one court, and play together. But yeah, I'm definitely good with Suggs at 66 because of ceiling, and same thing with CJ McCollum. He also has a big ceiling, 38 fantasy points in back-to-back games.
We'll talk Harper at shooting guard, but obviously he's going to be super popular here.
Yes, he will.
DDV and Highland, I guess if Edwards is in or out, but they're 52 and 5K here.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely contingent on Ant. I'm a little. The knee is obviously a problem here, because he came back, played that one game, and they immediately downgraded him on the following game from questionable to out, and then also ruled him out like super early for Tuesday's game. So I'm not totally sold that Edwards is going to play, but we'll see. We will see. So if he doesn't play, yes, Bones. I think Bones. I mean, Bones had a huge game. Again, 3 straight massive games for Bones Highland. Absolutely no problem going there.
Value tier, 5K and under. Who's looking good to you here?
5K and under.
You got some Memphis guards. Obviously, they signed Ball back. They have Clayton.
My Memphis take is basically if you start, you're dead. You're dead to me. And then if you're coming off the bench, you're playable. Yeah, that's like basically my take. Just baseline Memphis take. That's what I got. I'm not gonna. I don't know how to talk about them right now other than that.
Sure.
Phoenix started Jordan Goodwin the other day. I don't know if they're gonna do that again, but like they just decided he's going to start over Gillespie. So if they do that again, I'm okay with it. If Donovan Mitchell doesn't play, you could play some Craig Porter. He's really, really good per minute. That's probably it.
At shooting guard, up at the top here, Kawhi Leonard is 94. Devin Booker, we hit on point guard, is 93. You have Donovan Mitchell and Edwards, both questionable. 9K and 88. Jalen Green is $8,100.
Yeah, I think Kawhi is in a really tough spot, and so like tournaments only. Talked Booker, would play Mitchell if he's in, but we know Dyson Dan. I mean, it doesn't ultimately matter. He could go for 50. It wouldn't be surprising. Yeah. Jalen Green has a big time ceiling. That random back to back where he barely plays any minutes is such a thing of the past, because then he played 34 and 36 minutes in the last two, and now it's an elite matchup against Dallas. So love Jalen Green as much as anyone up here.
Bane 73, IO 71. We talked NAW already. Is Sharp coming back for them? Already doubtful. So
close. He'll be back for the play-in.
Thoughts on the sort of mid-range?
Yeah, I mean, Bane has had a good stretch. You can always play Desmond Bane. Definitely playable at 73. If Ant doesn't play, Ayo Dosunmu is, another 7,100 is expensive, but he's a very good fantasy player and plays a lot of minutes in competitive games. Love NAW, as we talked about. Matherin's minutes have been trending a little down. It's OKC. Don't need to do that. Najee looks okay if they sit PJ Washington again. I don't know if they're going to sit PJ Washington again, but if they do sit PJ Washington on Wednesday, then Najee would look okay.
Dylan Harper's going to be the chalk here.
Yeah, he's going to be super popular, and they've started him the last couple times in these scenarios. So there's no reason to think he doesn't start again.
Good spot versus Portland, $5,500. Going to be very, very popular without those guys there. Mentioned Highland already. Would you go back to like Cormac Ryan at the 5K, or would you take a look at Keldon Johnson, 49?
Yeah, I mean, if Milwaukee is down players again, for sure, right? Like if Milwaukee is what they had last game, definitely interested with Cormac Ryan. Last game being tonight.
Yeah, let's see what he's doing right now. Torian Prince is a double-double. I know that much. Ryan's played 33 minutes, 14, 5, and 2. So
out of how many? What's the time left on the?
50 seconds left.
Okay, so I mean, decent minutes overall.
Yeah, see if he's on the floor right now. He is on the floor, so he'll finish with 34 minutes played.
Yeah, so solid. At 34 minutes, I'd be okay with it. And we also don't know if they rule like a Torian Prince out on a second leg of a back-to-back, right? So I'm definitely good with Ryan. Definitely interested in Keldon Johnson. I've typically played Keldon when they've been without Wemby. They like his offense without Wemby. So I think Keldon Johnson looks good. As John disconnects.
I'm here.
We're back. Okay, yep. We're back. Welcome back.
Thanks.
You came back like a pixelated version of yourself.
Yeah.
You should change your name to Pixel Pemba.
Okay, we'll keep it under advisement.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah.
Pixel Pemba's dead. Now you're back to Johnny AI.
There we go.
Detroit being healthy, impossible to play basically anybody there. We've talked about that all year, but there's a reason. Cade's questionable, and they're gonna make sure everyone's ramped up together, right? Like everyone.
I would imagine.
So
I mean, I didn't think they were gonna play Duran as many minutes as they did last game, and they did. So
yes, they did. They did start Paul Reed in that game.
They did.
He didn't do anything, but he barely played. Strus
he had a bunch of fouls in that game.
Strus and Merrill are playable.
Better if Mitchell's out,
but better if Mitchell's out, right? I don't think there's anything else we really need to entertain down here. It's most likely you know what? They started Chris Dunn over John Collins randomly the other day. I guess if that happened again, then maybe that's something we consider, but only if Chris Dunn were to start. I don't typically play a lot of Chris Dunn anyway.
Okay. Oh, small forward, you can play Kawhi here again. You have Denny at 9K. Those are your top two. You have Ousmane Deng at $7,300. Kind of a lot of retreads positionally here. Thoughts on Denny at 9K?
Yeah, great. I mean, 44, 52, 54 fantasy points, 40 minutes in overtime, but 40, 37, 34 minutes last three games. They could, I think, still get to the top of the play-in or one of the top two seeds at the play-in and host a play-in game. So obviously this game still matters to them quite a bit. Definitely think Denny looks better than Kawhi of the two. And then Ousmane Dieng, I mean, dude, he's been a good fantasy player. What do you still have that box score up? What is Usman Jang at?
Yeah. 10.7 rebounds, 3 assists today.
Yeah,
Nothing
I mean that's
huge.
disappointing. Definitely a disappointing game.
Yeah, AJ Green has 20 actual. Torian Prince has a 16 and 11 double. So I mean, like,
Who was the first one?
AJ Green.
AJ Green has what? How many actual? 20?
20 actual. Yeah.
20 actual. Okay.
6 threes for him tonight.
Nice.
That's his game. So if he's gonna get there, that's how he gets him there.
Yeah.
Again, Iowa hit Wagner. What's the minutes on him now?
It's been bad. Yeah, it's been bad. Right. It's not enough. Not enough.
Daniels $6,300. You were kind of in on that last game. He doubled.
Dude, he's good. He's good. We said it. He's gonna shadow. He's gonna do the exact same thing in this game with Harden or Mitchell. Whoever. Like if Mitchell plays, he's gonna shadow Donovan Mitchell the whole game, and if Mitchell doesn't play, he's gonna shadow James Harden the whole game and just copy his minutes. So, I'm in. Yeah, I'm very in. Another hawk that the price is going down. I wonder like what the algorithm says here, right? About why all the Atlanta plays and prices are going down. I do find that a little bit interesting for sure.
Sure. Tony Kamara had some like this like a ridiculous scoring stretch for him.
Yeah.
30, 23, 17, 23 the last 4 games. Look, the shot attempts, making a bunch of threes. This is a guy earlier this season we played all the unders on his scoring prop and like we're winning. Are you buying or selling this right now?
Oh, I'm selling.
Okay.
For a 4-game sample, I'm not buying.
All right. I mean, like, it's a lot of shots.
I will say like could he do it again? Sure. I mean, Denver, subpar defense, Pelicans, terrible defensively. The Clippers are fine. Washington and the game prior that he had a big game was Brooklyn. He's not exactly beating, the best. He's not having the best shooting games against the best teams here. So I think I'm pretty comfortable in fading almost a 6K Kamara.
Where do
I could play Vassell at the same price without Wemby or Champagny. Yeah, I could play either of those two players without Wemby and Stephon Castle for similar or same price tags.
Okay, who would you prefer, Vassell or Champagny?
Probably Vassell, but we know Champagny has an infinite ceiling because he can just score in crazy way. Like he can score as fast as he can get you like 12 points faster than like most players in the NBA because he doesn't care.
He shoots a lot of threes. A lot of threes get the shot.
A lot of threes.
All right. So we talked Keldon already. Can't go to Silva. Can't go Hoarder anymore. I mean, they did sit Rupert last game. Would they play him this time around?
Will they play Rupert? He has 2 available games out of his final 3. So he's sitting one of them. So it could be this one, could be the next one. I don't know. I'm not giving you anything new on Memphis. I'm just saying if you start, you're dead to me. Unless you're a 2-way player, then you'll play. But like even Coward went down to 18 minutes and Coward had been a guy that they've been like wanting to play. It's all bad for all bad.
Andre Jackson played 15 minutes tonight, so
yeah, they do not want to play him.
Anything else that you'd look at in this small forward range? I mean, Tybal had been playing some minutes. Middleton's down here, only $3,600.
Yeah, Matisse has been definitely playing a lot of minutes, 30 in back-to-back games. Yeah. I think they've kind of unlocked that where they're just going to play him, right? He's healthy and
yeah, that's his spot right
now. That's just what he does. So, I think Thybulle will get a lot of ownership. I think Carter Bryant is someone who might see extended minutes, but I prefer Thybulle, truthfully, but I do think Carter Bryant could see some extra minutes.
Okay. Power forward, we go then up at the top here. You have Jalen Johnson at 10-3. Paolo Banchero's down to $9,100. We talked Denny, Mobley, and Randall round out the next group.
Yeah, I mean Jalen Johnson's price keeps going down. They keep, and I know he has not paid it off, but that doesn't matter. 41 minutes last game. I'm definitely in on Jalen Johnson at 10-3. We talk about Paolo all the time. Price went down, production went up. Three winners, three straight. Like they're getting healthier. Yeah, getting Minnesota on the second leg of a back-to-back. I'm in on
And they're home.
Banchero, and they're home. Yeah, and they're home. Talk Denny. Kind of. Did you see that Memphis tied the major league record for made three or major league record?
NBA
the
record?
NBA record for made threes in a game the other night and lost by 16?
No.
They tied the NBA record for made threes in a game.
They
got boat raced.
They were winning for a little bit in that game. So
I know, but I'm just saying, like how do you tie the NBA record and you lose by and no starters are playing. Like Mobley plays 26 minutes. If Donovan Mitchell's out, I'm definitely in. And Randall has a high ceiling. Has not like played particularly well or like had big ceiling fantasy games. Yeah. But if Ant were to not play, I'd have some interest there for sure.
Dylan Brooks is playing, the minutes, at least the usage rate is dropped. Obviously hard to get to 40% when you're dealing with Booker and a healthy Jalen Green on the floor. He's $6,600. Aaron Gordon, 59. You can play Champagny here. Any thoughts in this sort of next group?
Gordon, they put out before that San Antonio game, they put out a tweet. Or there was a tweet that came out from Adelman that said, like, Aaron Gordon will play a limited number of minutes. And then they went to overtime and he played 41. For a guy who is always hurt. That feels like a bad idea, but he played 31 2 days later. I love the spot for Aaron Gordon. Denver's rolling right now. And every time Aaron Gordon steps on the floor, they win games, so... I think Gordon's the guy for me down here. We talk Champagny. Naz Reid always in play in tournaments. Always. Mm-hmm. The John Collins one's interesting because he did come off the bench, but he still was great, and he's been really good lately. I don't know what the minutes would have looked like off the bench, right? Because they absolutely boat raced the Kings. So
yeah,
I think John Collins at 54 is interesting. I would just feel more comfortable if he were to start.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else that I guess that you'd look at down here for value? It's Whitehead. I mean, you said Memphis. You're just not going to talk about him, so I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like we expect Whitehead and Okani to like play a bunch of minutes. So sure, like those guys, I'm fine with because they're gonna play a bunch of minutes. They look at those players like, we're gonna play you. You aren't gonna help us win games. No offense to those players. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Center we go then. Nikola Jokic is up at the top against Memphis. Feels like a mismatch, an unfair fight here.
We do this all the time with Denver, though. I'm just gonna say, and they won like every game lately.
I know,
but also they let these bad teams stay in games for no reason at all,
for far too long, right? So. Obviously, he is very capable of putting up ridiculous numbers in a limited amount of time.
Yes.
You can play Joker if you want to play Joker because there's a significant drop-off from here in terms of not only just pricing, but also, just ceiling, given the slate. I mean, again, I still don't believe Duran's going to play a whole bunch of minutes, but he did play 32.
We're doing it again.
I still don't believe it, but he did play 32 minutes. It's a great spot for him if you want to go there, but I don't believe it.
Okay.
Klingon has a really good spot too. If Wemby doesn't play, and you said Wemby's doubtful, $7,500 for Donovan Klingon here. Played 30 minutes against Denver, 18 and 12. Good numbers for him.
Do they hate this guy?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So.
They hate him. I don't understand it. You know what they did though? The Denver game, they also played Rob Will 23 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Klingon got the OT. So, it was still like a split. It was still like a pretty good split of.
Sure. I mean, Rob Williams is a good value play on this slate, obviously.
Well, that's just my worry with Klingon. Like, I wouldn't pay 70. I don't think I would pay 7,500 for Klingon.
Yeah.
Not that I don't think he has a ceiling, but I just don't feel comfortable playing 7,500 for Klingon when there's a possibility that Rob Williams plays as many minutes as him.
Sure. Does Mark Williams play back to back?
Probably not, considering this will only be his third game since returning. But he's been good since coming back.
Yeah. So if not, obviously Iguodala would stand out there.
Yeah. What's Oso at 5K?
5K. Yeah.
Yeah, he would.
All right. So Gafford's out. Is Bagley out? No,
Bagley's questionable, I think, or doubtful.
No, not off the injury report. So.
Okay, that's Tuesday. So we'll see about Wednesday then.
Okay.
Right? Because we've seen Bagley sit on back-to-backs.
Yeah, that's fair. So maybe Gafford. But Gafford's dealing with an actual injury, right? So,
actual injury. Yeah, actual injury.
Shocker.
Dude, I meant to text you the other day.
I know.
After we saw the Gafford to the locker room, I'm telling you, if someone looked up, he would rival Anthony Davis.
Okay. Cornet's $4,400. Unexciting.
Yep.
But
unexciting, but he's gonna start, dude.
We'll start. Yep. Again, he can play Rob Will here. Did Olynyk get any run the other day?
No, I think they typically go to Plum Dog.
Okay.
At least that's what they've been doing as like.
Even then, not any amount of significant minutes here.
Yeah, no, not worth it.
I guess Goga would be a thing.
Goga could be a thing. We know this, right? Goga starts every time that there's
Wendell Carter's out.
Every time there's Wendell Carter out, which he's not, but he does have a broken nose, so we'll see if he plays with the
mask.
The mask, yeah.
I would play Wendell Carter if he's in. I don't mind that. I stand for Wendell Carter. I think he's
yeah. Former Bulls, great.
Yeah. Anything else here? You almost got a double out of Jericho Sims today. It was close.
I'm almost proud of him.
Yeah.
I'm almost proud of him.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Let's do San Antonio here. So we're going to get Harper.
Yes.
Vassell. Keldon. Do we just play 3?
I was going to say Fox over Vassell and play Cornet probably get some cheap value in there.
Okay.
And then, Jokic is...
Jalen Johnson's 10-3.
I was going to say Atlanta... Atlanta's so cheap. Like, Dyson at small forward again has just been so good, and the price is going down for no reason.
You do this, you have $5,600 a player. Fox, Harper, Daniels, Johnson, Cornett. You can handle the rest of that for yourselves. We'll have the live show at 5. Myself and is it Keith or Grande? Are you on the Wednesday show? Me and Grande will be on the Wednesday show for you guys here. At 5 o'clock, the playbook will be out. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, comment in the comment section. Let us know who you guys are playing. We'll see you later.